maybe the plan is like for like that's what they're going to use for Boris to pull it out. Like Boris is going to make a big speech about how much he loves the Queen. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, fuck Labour. Like when the cards are really down,
Boris will give a speech.
Make the best speech ever.
Boris will give a speech about the many opportunities he's had to share with Queen Elizabeth II, and that her minge is absolutely top notch. But yeah, the Queen. I just think it's like I don't think England could take the death of their monarch right now. I just think it's they're teetering on the brink here. And when
that's true, they're fighting each other at the petrol stations. They need to at least like get some like emergency fish sticks airdropped in there or something. They need to get their H&P sauce reservoirs strategically refilled before they can handle the death of the Queen.
Once the Germanic pretender leaves, then they can finally give up this illusion of being a Christian country and go back to pre-Christian paganism.
I mean, it's what they want. I mean,
yeah.
The way that the way that they all weirdly yearn for the fucking Blitz and having to eat turnips in a fucking bunker. They really want to be sacrificed in front of a fucking standing stone. That's their actual desire.
Do you remember Captain Tom?
Who's that?
Captain Tom was this like poor old man. He was like an RAF captain during the war, and it was like. He was like, I'm going to do laps around my yard to raise money for the NHS. And like, they basically made him a celebrity so they could like cheer for when he died. It was one of the more perverse things I've ever seen the English do, which is saying a lot. But like, it was clear from the moment that they sort of made him famous, first from articles in the Daily Mail that were like, look at this legendary geezer, that it was just a wind up. Like, oh, aren't you going to be sad when this old man that we're doing laps for the like one good thing about our country that we're destroying? Like, aren't you going to be sad then? And that is something that like a pre-Christian tribe would do. They'd be like, this is the oldest man in our village, and we're going to have him walk around a rock forever as penance for what we did during our gathering period.
Love Boris, love Brexit, love a brown meal. Love to have my throat slit over a runestone. Simple as.
Yeah, if they just become the land beyond the wall, no huge loss, really. I think
that's what they want. They want to do it. They want to all be Craster.
Yeah.
Every fucking British person watched that season of Gambo and was like, goals.
That's what they meant when a British person is like, oh, Game of Thrones is interesting because it's like the good guys almost never win. They're talking about Craster. They're like, he was the best character. He was doing the greatest good in the world, and they killed him because they were jealous.
Yeah, they were jealous of his swag.
He was swag. He got all the wet ham he wanted. He got pussy.
Yeah,
he lived in a great house,
wonderful house.
I think
he had his birds/daughters in line.
Yeah, his neighbors were frost zombies and not Polish people.
Yeah.
I think the new Faze thing. I think they're going to roll out the Queen Phase 2 in February, and I think this is like their last ditch effort to keep the United Kingdom together. Because if she emerges from her new phase and doesn't see her shadow, then Scotland and Wales are heading for the fucking exit. So they just got to make sure she sees her shadow when she emerges from the Queen Cave, the Faze Cave, the Faze Clan. Queen Elizabeth is joining.
The Queen
Faze.
is actually joining Faze Clan.
She's
that's
joining
the
Faze
announcement
Clan,
in February.
I think like maybe it's a possibility. Like nothing really that definitive or fun really seems to happen anymore. Like everything just goes on forever. Like I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing the Rittenhouse trial for the next 50 years.
Yeah,
that's just a yearly thing that we'll do. But I do want to see what it would be like if they made the England proper as like Constantinople, like just everything secedes except for London, like just
City of London,
part of London. That would be cool, and that's just England.
Money laundering machine goes brrr.
Yeah, I mean, that is really the only real engine of their economy now anyway, is the City of London just laundering money and real estate shit. They should stop bothering the rest of the fucking islands and let them just like do their own deal.
Yeah, independent Northumbria, independent Wales, independent Scotland.
Cornwall just saws itself off of the rest of the island.
Yeah, let's see what Surrey can do on their own. I bet a lot.
Yeah. Let's vibe.
Just figure, I mean, it doesn't seem like it could get much worse.